Hi, it's Liz from Five Sisters Share, and I have another teeny tiny video from a teeny tiny woman in her teeny tiny car. Happy New Year. You may notice that I look a little different from my video from last week, and that's because I recently had some surgery. And if you're kind of freaked out by it, don't look. Just close your eyes and listen, because I've got something important to share with you. Now, the surgery I had was to remove some precancerous basal cells, and I am glad that I ended 2015 by getting them out of the way. But there are a couple parts to this story that I think may be helpful to you and might be some good information. So, a couple years ago, I developed a funny bump, kind of like a pimple, on my right eyebrow. And I went to a dermatologist who said, "Oh, that's eczema," and gave me medicine for it. But it never went away. So I went back to the dermatologist, and the dermatologist said, "Oh, that's eczema. Here, try this ointment." And being a good doobie, I went back and, I tried that. Around the same time, my sisters and I and some of our friends and business colleagues were discovering a fabulous skincare system. And the system starts off with an easy DNA test. You just get this little kit, and it's really easy to do. And then you get this lengthy report that tells you what your risk factors are for your skin, and also what good aspects that your skin has, so your highs and your lows. And for me, my biggest risk factor, and this is what the report looks like right here, highest, you can see it right there, highest was sun protection. So and I remember asking that dermatologist at the second visit, "Don't you think maybe we should have this biopsied?" No, it's just eczema. So anyway, now I've got scientific data that says my skin is at risk when it comes to sun and sun damage. And the rest of my skin is in good shape. So there's something here that just isn't right. So I decided to seek out a different dermatologist, and this person took one look at it, took a careful look at it, and said, "I want to biopsy it." A couple days later, I get the phone call. "Yep, you've got basal cells, so those are precancerous and they need to come out, and there's a special surgery that's called Mohs surgery." And at first I'm thinking, like, that sounds like the Three Stooges, like Moe, Larry, and Curly. But actually it's M-O-H-S, Mohs surgery, which is a type of surgery that's done to remove cells in areas where you don't have a lot of tissue and skin, like on the face. So I immediately saw that oncologist who specialized in the surgery and got on the schedule as soon as possible. And last week, a surgeon and 2 nurses were just splendid and took very good care of me before, during, and after the procedure, which just took a morning, not even half a day. However, I did end up with a bit of a black eye and some swelling and bruising and stitches, a little more than I imagined. But if that's what needs to happen, so be it. So I just wanted you to be aware that there are ways to get information about your health. So if you think that you'd like to know more about what your DNA says about your health, I will have on our Five Sisters Share Facebook page a button you can click, and then I will email you the information about that kit, about the report, and just also realize about DNA. DNA is kind of like this rubber band, all right? Now, I can take this rubber band and I can get ready to shoot it right at you, all right? But this isn't going to fire. This isn't going to hit you unless I do something, right? So it's like DNA is like the rubber band, but what may happen as a result of your DNA, it's like the trigger is your lifestyle and your environment, all right? So just because your DNA may indicate something, it doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. So just keep that in mind, all right? I share information so people can make decisions that are not based on fear, but instead on fact. So, anyway, if you want some more information, I'll be happy to share it with you. I kind of wish, back when I was younger, if I had known all of this about my skin, I know that there were different things I would have done differently. But again, something like this, they say, started like in early childhood. I don't even think sunscreen was invented way back when. And but now we know a whole lot more about skincare, and there's some awful stuff that we can avoid. So I hope you continue to have an awesome 2016. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope I've been able to give you some helpful information. Take care. Bye-bye.